Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer. I have just taken a sip of my juice and I'm still pretty much alive, which apparently was not the case just a couple of hours ago, which is actually pretty much the case. And yeah, today I woke up totally and utterly dismembered. That's not the word I should have used, but it pretty much says something about my condition in a pretty straight, well manner. So I guess this is the word I'm going to go for. And this was the reason because I slept for, brace for it, here we go, 17 hours. No, I'm not kidding. I slept for 17 hours. You hear that? That's right, 17. 17. Not 7, not 10, 17. 7 plus 10. I even had no idea it is actually possible to sleep for that long unless you are in a coma or something, but I did! I did do that, I have no idea how. And because of that I was pretty much unable to do anything the whole day because I was so tired because of the fact how I slept for so long. Even though the day is beautiful, it is raining a little bit, but it's still relatively bright. It's just the kind of day I love. But then I did something that put me back on my toes. But before I talk a little bit about that, I'm going to make sure that none of you mourns around and I actually show you some of the gameplay. So how about we have a look at our empire? So first of all, we are actually losing dust. Not a lot of dust, but dust nevertheless. Let's have a quick look at Lors, which apparently has no production at this moment, which means that it has finished its area's production. Now where is Lors exactly? Because I have actually forgotten. Oh! Lors is this. Hold on a minute. Yes, I remember. I actually recaptured this world from my opponents. Let's see what they improved while I was away. Wow! I feel like giving all my persistence to United Empire so they can improve it and then I can take it back because seriously, the amount of upgrades they have installed is no joke. Holy cow! How did they? Well, I guess this is the reason why they are the second best in terms of score, but still, wow. Now this makes me very happy because now I don't have to invest in that art. Oh, they also took care of the irradiated issue on my large gas methane. So that's kinda incredible, to say the least. Let's have a quick look. Both of those planets have 3D replication plants, which is very nice because both of those benefit from that greatly. But what do I want to have my population on more? This one gives me +4, +4, +1. This guy gives me plus. Wow, yeah. Huge gas methane planets are really amazing just for production, so I definitely want to keep my population on this planet without any questions asked. Now I cannot benefit from the Xenotorrent's agencies, unfortunately, as much as I would like to, but I can indeed profit from Baldur's Gate boss, so that's what I'm going to go for in this system. And since it looks like I'm going to be able to use the system as my production hub for a crazy long amount of time, which will be awesome. Oh, look at that! Wow, this looks epic! I don't think I need to tell you that. If you're not watching this in 1080, then do watch it in 1080 because it looks awesome. And full screen on top of that as well. That's putting it out there. But okay, Baldur's Gate boss, that's definitely needed. Also, nah, I don't think public private partnerships are going to be all that useful on the system, but I just realized, did those guys install... Yeah, okay. Epigenetic crop seeding, I have no idea how is that of any importance on this system. It is not. So how about we scrap this useless piece of junk? Thank you very much. Now, sustainable farms, not so much either. I guess those guys wanted to terraform those plants in the future, but until then, why build this kind of thing? Thank you very much, you're gone now. This thingy, it could be useful, it very much could be useful, it has the potential for that, definitely. Everything else, I believe, has its place in this system. Yeah, it definitely does. So what I can go for now is... Well, it is kind of tricky thingy. I do want to have some more border control, so I'm gonna go for those 3 upgrades. Those are kind of costly, unfortunately, but influence area always great to have. Ability to spy on all fleets orbiting in the system might be useful. I still never discovered the use for that, to be honest, but +2 radar range on star system is also going to be nice. I will see any comic threats with relative ease, and it only costs 1 death per turn, which is also not that bad. Also, signal laser array, this is also amazing, so I'm gonna go for it. As for the rest of the stuff, well, I'm gonna go for it as well, because I will use this as my production hub, as I said. So my hardened framing, obviously I'm gonna install that, and uniform shading on top of that to make it even more amazing. Now, with those two... Yeah, as soon as I got rid of those 2 useless improvements, my dust production is at net balance of 0, which is nice. 1331 designs per turn. Funny story, by the way. Today I actually tried to measure my wave. So something broke in the... What is it called? The thingy that you use to measure your wave. I forgot the name for that, I'm sorry. But you know what I mean. And it switched from kilograms to stones, which apparently has a unit measured wave. Usually to measure your wave. Shut up, myself. And, oh, wow, lots of system stagnation. I need to take a look at that. But anyway, and what it said that I weigh 13.37 of stone units. I couldn't help but giggle at that. It's a shame that it isn't the truth, because I did measure my wave just 2 days ago, and I did calculate how much 13.37 stone unit is. It's roughly 89 kilograms or something like that. It's impossible unless I gain 7 kilograms within 2 days. Okay, maybe 6. Something along those lines. I don't remember the exact translation, but I remember I would have to gain 6 kilograms, which I don't think is possible at all. Especially because I didn't even eat that much. Okay, so let's have a quick look. As you can see, all of my systems are currently, except for logs, are currently in stagnation. No idea what happened where, but I do need to take care of that ASAP, so I cannot do anything about that over here. I mean, there's no upgrade I could possibly install in the system that would allow me to actually increase my population yet. Because if I remember correctly, I should have the correct upgrade in the nearest future. Asteroid belt, yes, this is gonna happen relatively soonish. Relatively soonish, yeah, that's the correct word, I guess, for that situation. Next system, Scion. Yeah, there isn't much I can do about the system either for now, as when I discover a new piece of technology, then I'll be actually able to increase the population limit size on the system, but it's still a long way ahead of us, so there is nothing I can do about Scion, unfortunately, because it is an amazing system and definitely my dust production hub. So that's one system gone. I guess, yeah, same issue here. There's nothing I can do about its population maximalization, I guess, over here. But actually, you know what I can do? I can fuse some of its population into another neighboring system, aka Lors. If you remember, Lors is actually in a need of some more inhabitants on its lava planet. Well, I can give them that. And I can give them that with relative ease. But first of all, let me look at the most productive systems. The most productive system that actually does not produce my fleet, because I obviously need to make my fleet pumping out. So I have Fessia and Scion. I'm gonna use Fessia for that because this will level up my hero a little bit. So Fessia, well, now I'm gonna lose a lot of dust, 21 production, but I will actually go for it because this system produces a lot of food and it will be able to make up for the loss of population very easily. And I'm gonna assign 3 ships to expand into lower system. This way I'll be able to transfuse my population into a system that can actually use it rather than keep this system stagnated. I should have done this some time ago, but I forgot that this is actually a possibility. Silly me. It will cost me quite a bit of dust, obviously, but my reserves are good enough for now. I'll just see if there's anything that needs retrofitting. But I don't believe this is the case. Never mind, this fleet actually does lead on the fleet that is orbiting in Gessia. You're not the most important fleet in the world, but I could retrofit you regardless. You would actually benefit from that, so I'm gonna do just that. Let's have a quick look at some of those ships. Remember, I cannot retrofit everything because I'm currently using that, and I don't want to increase the tax rate because I'll gain that again in the next turn and 2. So I'm just gonna retrofit 1 ship and maybe a second one as well. So which one is most equivalent one? None of those really are, which makes me a little bit sad. So I'm just gonna retrofit this area 5. I'll actually not even do that yet because I'll probably redesign them in a relative future as well, so I might as well not care. Are they, by the way, all the queue ups? Yes, all queues are upgraded to the newest, latest design, which is good. But now that we've taken care of that, let's have a quick look. Okay, Scion we've already dealt with, I guess we've dealt with. And Ilion, can I do anything to stop the stagnation in here? Yes, indeed I can. I can expand into another lava. This is definitely something I'm gonna do as soon as this area finishes construction, which is very, very important for me right now, because I cannot believe I allowed my systems to be stagnated. I mean, okay, I understand it. It was war effort. I was distracted, but still, I didn't set up my timer. So give me a second. I'll actually let you look at the beautiful galaxy map while I'm setting up my timer. Yada yada yada, where are you? I don't have time for this. I'm just gonna set you up at whatever you're set up. Okay. I think I had a brief look at this 27-minute mark, so that's how long it's gonna take. I'm sorry. I guess it will be enough. If not, then I don't know. I really don't want to split this video. I mean, I found a way to not split it, but as I said, it's really taking a long time, and I believe the quality does decrease a little bit. I might just be imagining this, but just in case I'm not, I'm trying to make sure that my videocasts are not too long. Thank you very much. Next system. Can I do anything to not make it stagnate? Not yet, but soon I should be. Actually, not really, because I'm not making any steps to be able to colonize Tiny Baron or any Baron at all. Then again, Dust Lord could help me quite a bit, couldn't it? Yes, indeed it could. Can I do anything to get it ASAP? Well, having a look at the stuff that I queued up, I do pretty much need condensed plasma. But afterwards, do I really need... Well, containment fields don't take that long to research anyway, so what I'm gonna do after those 3 portions of research are finished, indeed, I'm just gonna go for containment fields, because I believe it will take only like half a second to finish them up, and then with my original desire to go for stuff. Also, yeah! Not only with an Iron Baron shielding, not only I will gain access to dreadnoughts, but also I'll gain psychological installation that does cast a huge amount of dust, but it is pretty much always worth it. It's difficult to find a situation where, when it is not. So Ilium we talked about, Selvos we did, Citadel, yes, this is yet again the case when I cannot do anything. Lessus, can I do anything? Yes, indeed I can, which makes me even more surprised that I didn't before. So what do I want first? Large desert or large lava? Desert will give me a huge amount of dust, which I really need, but lava would allow me to pump out even more fleets even faster. Then again, I believe that as I said, the tides of the battle have shifted in my favor, so I don't really need to produce too much fleets right now, so I think I'll be fine colonizing the large desert. Then again, red sand, what does it give me? More food, more dust, even more dust, and some more dust if I have monopoly. I don't have monopoly, but hey, come back. Where are you? Lessus. Here you go, buddy. But still, even plus 2% dust per potion of red sun on Empire is going to be very nice. So I am going to colonize lava. Desert, as I said, it gives you, well, not dust whatsoever initially, but with the exploitation it gives you probably more dust than lava. Still, as I said, I want to have red sun in my empire, so that's what I'm gonna go for. Thank you very much. I might actually as well colonize the large desert as well in the same time, because with my hero I don't believe there is any way I can have my population on non-ecstatic approval, and with the food he produces on top of that, I believe I will be able to make up for the loss of my citizens on the core plans of the system very, very fast indeed. That's what I'm gonna go for. Thank you very much. Oh, I forgot. Next system, Lucia. Lucia, still unable to do anything. It will take me a while to be able to colonize the gas giants. Speaking of which, how long exactly? Infinitely long if I don't do anything about it. It's annoying. Okay, cancel that. And get that. I do kinda need it. I do need it because I cannot afford this many systems to be at stagnation simply because of the fact that I don't have the tech for it. So that's what I had to go for. You, Kessler Syndrome, you have a problem with that, but I can get rid of that with relative ease. Anything else this system doesn't really need. Although plus 20% of industry, it does produce quite a bit of industry, not that much, but still it could be useful. -3 dust is a lot, but we'll try to see how well it goes. Might be a mistake on my part, we will see how much 20% on the system actually is. Well, I guess I could calculate it with extreme ease. And then 50% of that goes into dust, and that doesn't really make up for the free dust I'm losing. But maybe if my population is happier, that it will actually do make up for it. I'm gonna go for it anyway. Just in case the population approval is actually affecting this in a more significant manner than I thought it does. You, can I increase... Yes, indeed, I can increase the size... No! No, I don't want to scrap you. I want to create a fleet with you so that I can manage it. Oh, by the way, somebody told me how to pronounce this thing again. I said again because probably 3 or 4 people already said it, but this time somebody was actually able to grab my attention with a nice way to remember that. So apparently you're supposed to, like, spell it something like Jin Sin? I might be wrong about that, but Apparently the first part, G-I-N, is supposed to be spelled like gin in the word, for example, when you say gin and tonic. So that was immediately some bells ringed in my mind. I was able to easily remember what this person actually meant, but I still have no idea if ginseng is actually the way I'm supposed to pronounce this thingy. Whatever, still, I love you very much for actually finding a way for me to remember this stuff. Okay, so I can merge my main fleet with this ship without any problems whatsoever. All of those are Area 6, which is nice. Now, how much dust am I losing exactly? 26. Quite a bit, but that's because, as I said, pretty many of my systems that used to make dust for me right now swapped into some kind of different production, but this will change soon. Hopefully, at least. Now, I am able to end my turn and actually tell you what I did to make myself conscious after waking up. So, if you probably, well, some of you might know that Korean cuisine is rather spicy, which I very much enjoy, I'm happy about because I do like spicy food. But because of that, I also noticed a long time ago that spicy food tends to make you more energized, per se. So I thought to myself that it would be a great idea to eat a chili pepper in order to wake myself up. Unfortunately, the thing I did forget about is that chili pepper does not equal a different chili pepper. So even though I eat on, well, maybe not daily basis, but I do eat often Korean cuisine, Thai cuisine, Thailand cuisine, I'm not sure how to, anyway, India cuisine, all the spicy food. Mexican is pretty much lame. I have to say, I'm sorry, Mexicans, if you're watching, but your cuisine is not really all that spicy, I believe. Okay, but generally I do eat a lot of chili and whatnots, so I shouldn't be really all that amused by that. I mean, they can still hit me hard, but well, we do have this. Oh, I have this one. I was surprised why I cannot click that, because this is something I already have, not something I can unlock. Okay, whatever. Director 3, that's gonna be useful, thank you very much. So we do have a bunch of small tiny chili peppers in our kitchen. And they're dried too. So I've been told, and actually I think this is the case, that when you dry a chili pepper it makes it more spicy, which I believe is the case. I've eaten some chili peppers before and after drying in the past. I do believe it does actually make them more spicy. It might be just my imagination, but it probably is the case indeed. So, I ate it. Now, one more thing I need to explain. I did use those chili peppers in the past, trying to adjust them to food, but the problem is they are really tiny. So, when I use them to make any kind of dish, because of the low amount of seeds they have inside, it is like portions of the meal that I want to create are indeed spicy as I want it to be, but portions of it are not, so I did end up using some kind of different chili powder thingies rather than chili peppers themselves. So that's just a little bit of explanation on that front, thank you very much. And yeah, so I ate one of them entirely. It was one of the bigger ones. They are still all tiny, but this was a bigger one. I actually did think, yeah, how about I try to pronounce it correctly. I actually did think that I'm gonna die. I have never, ever in my entire life ate something this spicy. I've eaten spicy things before, but nothing can compare to that. No other chili, what's it called? I forgot the name for that. Chili thingy could even hope to compare with this one that I ate, that I have in my kitchen in abundance. Because this thingy, my heart was pounding like it wanted to fly away. I was talking about some stuff. Yeah, offline, thank you very much. So my heart was pounding incredibly. I was swelling, drooling so incredibly intensely, and it was kind of horrifying, I have to say. I have forgot the last time when I was so horrified, because it was really scary. My organism, the reaction that my organism had to this kind of thing, it was really quite the thing, if I can call it this way. So, by the way, reason why I'm going for dust, I believe right now actually no, I need a bigger fleet. Never mind. That's how quick I can change my mind. But anyway, it was incredible. After 20 minutes, well, obviously, first thing I did, I drank some shake. Obviously, shake, as any shake, has a lot of milk, which does help you with spiciness. It was a strawberry shake on top of that, so it was rather tasty, and a homemade too, so it was even more tasty. What am I talking about? Well, so that's one thing I did. I didn't have time to go and grab an alcohol, because alcohol does help you as well. I just ran into a sink, put my head under it, and just had this constant stream of water pumping in, trying to cool myself down. Now, do not ever make a mistake and drink water when you ate something spicy, it's gonna make things worse. Instead, what I did over there was just cleaning my mouth with the water and spilling it away constantly, because it does actually help you. A little, but it does. Also, it keeps your mind focused on something, so you don't feel the pain as much as you normally could in this kind of situation, if you catch my drift. Okay, you, dear sirs, please go to Lowe's, but traveling through, I guess it might be problematic, so I want you go through here and over here, so that you don't get into trouble. Thank you very much. You guys should have a battle. Thing is, I'm not sure if you... I mean, you can win this, obviously, no questions asked. And I want you to help Horatio with this assault, so I actually... Okay, you whelps, you need to prove yourself to the... Oh well, whatever, I'm gonna send those guys in here. Because I do want my men here to level up. Also, this guy has room for 2 more ships, and there one is coming on, so I can assign 1 ship from this fleet to join the bear fleet. So how about you, dear sir? You're gonna go here, match with this fleet, and it's gonna be more awesome now than it used to be. You just stay here because you will need to intercept that fleet in a relatively close future. And I can actually enter in a fight, which is going to be pathetically easy. What on earth? This was supposed to be a bigger fleet. I imagined it's going to be a bigger fleet, apparently it's not, so... Oh well, at least my hero is still going to get a little bit of experience. So, in the end, after 30 minutes or so of pain and suffering I went through, which I will never ever do again, I actually become a newborn person. I feel like my entire all the energy I had to use throughout all my life has been replenished within a second or so after the spiciness managed to go away. So this just tells you something, and wow! My fleet is huge! Look at that, those 3 poor ships. They have no idea what's coming for them. Oh, and why you have to mess up like that? Okay, this is not the optimal way to go for, but I believe it will be nice enough, especially because it's really difficult to be able to match this 3D view in this game. Unfortunately, as much as I would like for it to be different, and man, my fleet is huge. It just keeps coming and dealing some martial blows, and some more explosions incoming, so this is nice. But anyway, now I'm full of energy, as I often am. I will never ever eat this chili pepper that I have in my kitchen. Pepper, that's what I've been looking for a second ago. Unless it is with some kind of meal, or I have a big bottle of some really powerful alcohol next to me to take care of the spiciness, because otherwise I might actually indeed die. I'm not sure how close it was to me dying, but I felt like dying. I really did. So note to self, be careful when eating something this ridiculously spicy. Also, my hero just getting an amazing level up, so just to be moved from Scar's on a hero. Not really needed, to be honest. I just want this guy to be at his fleet at all times, so I'm not gonna go for that. Instead, teamwork is really amazing, gives you a lot of offense and defense on top of that. What I also want for him right now is even more offense, because +4 is a lot. Let me just put it this way. So right now I deal, I deal maybe not double the amount of damage, but it's above the where you can read the percentage. I don't need to explain it to you, do I? I hope I don't. So, sooner rather than later I will actually just give this guy just warheads, but for now I still want to restrain myself from doing that, because it will indeed cost a lot. You keep guarding system from incoming ship fleet, which is not gonna be a problem at all. And am I done here? Can I actually move to the next turn? I believe I can. Most systems that had something to do are already done with it. Which is nice. However, the least productive system the less productive system, I shall say, you will stop making ships for me because I have regained laws, which apparently is incredibly productive. So now I'm just gonna use Agassi as my desk construction thingy. Also, yeah, same thing will go for Citadel, even though it is kind of productive in terms of my overall empire view. I am still gonna use that for industry to dance conversion when it's finished with signal laser array, because as I said, it's kind of important to have this kind of upgrade. So I'll leave myself with 3 systems that I will just keep pumping out the ships whenever I need them. Right now only one of them is actually scheduled to do so, and that is Lessus. The rest can actually stop for a moment and keep processing that for me instead, so that I can focus on some more important matters. Right? Right. Okay, still I'm taking my sweet time to actually develop this kind of research that I am hoping for, which is rather annoying. Can I actually do something to speed this up? Well, I can redirect my industry from dust conversion into industry to science conversion, but as I said, I need the dust. And also I cannot decrease my tax rate because this will decrease my industry. So what I need most right now is pretty much self-explanatory. I just need to be able to connect those systems, which means that I might actually put aside this upgrade for a short time, and this one as well, even though it's almost ready. But don't worry, the progress doesn't gonna go away when I unclick that. And make sure that you go away, you go away, you go away. And make sure that I am done with those 2 upgrades. Then I'll return to those military upgrades. Then again, the ability to cleanse huge gas giants, and then come back into my military standard procedure plan. Actually, I might swap those 2 around so that again, you first and you then. I mean this first and whatever, you know what I mean. And I believe I am ready to actually end the turn right here, while taking another sip of my beautiful juice. Maybe not beautiful, but tasty. That's the important part. So awesome. Wow, no, I need another sip. I'm sorry. Wow. Well, even the computer was impressed by the awesomeness of my juice, because it decided to stop me from tasting it and actually attack me head on. Brave, foolish attempt of ending my miserable life, but I guess we could call it brave, maybe? No, this is my smaller fleet, I don't have bigger ones than that. It does give you some sort of joy having a fleet of countless amounts of small ships rather than a fleet with just 2 ginormous ships. Yeah, ships, that's the correct word. It's just a different feeling. I'm not used to that. I was always just into... Hold on a second. I actually shouldn't have gone for barrier because apparently I cannot do enough... Oh no, never mind. I forgot that I do have a lot of rockets incoming at my opponent, so I should be able to take this on the ship without any problems. And it's already down. I will lose area, don't get me wrong. Those are just too many rockets, way too powerful. But, oh well. I just hope that I will not lose more than 1. I lost none? Okay. The enemy should really be afraid now. I mean, the enemy had a cruiser type of ship equipped with only missiles, and it didn't manage to take out any of my areas. Any. Those are the second smallest ships in the entire... Actually, those are the smallest ships because they're just as small as the corvettes, just so we can carry more weapons on board. So it tells you something. I am right now an awesome person. Not really. But my fleet is awesome. Okay, you dear sir. Do you need more wit? Or do you need more trade? No, you need more wit. No questions asked about that, thank you very much. Now, how much wit do you actually generate? I mean, dance, do you generate with your wit? Where is the hero? Planets, trade route, yada, +2 from hero and -8 from hero. So you're not even making up for your patheticness. Though you do look amazing, so I guess that it doesn't count. And you do increase the power of my trade routes, which doesn't work at all right now, but let's assume it does. Okay, now I can finally make sure that my planets are not stagnated anymore. Iron crystals have been identified, Jade Onyx has been identified, and I already have access to it, which is nice. What does it give me actually? I wanna know. Oh, there it is. Okay, more happiness on planets, which is very great, very cool. more dust on planet, which is even more amazing. More ship attack on Empire, this is great! And if I have more Monopoly, then I'm unstoppable pretty much. So this is nice. I will not be able to get in Monopoly where I don't have enough J-Donics, but I'll be close enough. And this I don't have. And this, I colonize planet in Fessia. Yeah, it will take me a while to colonize that, but what does Mercury give me? A lot of dust, some science, and more ship experience on Empire. This will be nice and very useful, though not right now because I simply don't have it yet. But that's nice to know. I cannot do anything with that moon because it's empty. Right, later on I will be able to get dust from it somehow. Well, I guess the moons are kind of dusty, and since apparently this universe dust is a value, then the moons are super important. Which is kind of ridiculous to say, but it is actually the case. Now, you, dear sirs, need to match together. Hold on a second. Oh, those are the procreators. Oh, surprised that some of my ships are this weak, but they are not. They are just gonna make sure that... Yes, I'm totally sure. Thank you very much. And now by transfusing my population, I was able to increase both the production, dust production, food production, science production, well, everything production on this system, which would otherwise take me a bajillion years. As you can see, it's still gonna take 13 turns to increase the population even more, but don't worry, I do have another ship way coming for you, so it's not gonna be that bad. Actually, speaking of you, get out of the hangar, you lazy bum, and actually make it into the system you're supposed to make it. Thank you. Also, on another side note, I just watched the second episode of Third Hospital, the Korean drama, which, yes, I know that third episode is already out, maybe fourth, I'm not sure, but I'm still way too lame at Korean, unfortunately, to be able to watch the episode, any of the episodes without subtitles, so I do have to wait for them. Now, is there anything I do need to take care of in this turn? I am making dust, which makes me very happy. Can I decrease my tax rate yet? I can. It will cost me a little bit of dust, but soon enough I will be able to expand onto some of the planets, so it will be nice. And yeah, speaking of that, how about we make sure that we do that right now? So you, dear sir, my whole system is actually able... Oh wait, since I will actually make my systems not produce dust, I may stay at 15% tax rate. But okay, you, dear sir, go for the asteroid belt. I said go for the asteroid belt. Thank you very much. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna love it in here. Actually, it would be kind of awesome to live in space. Then again, I do kind of love having the blue sky above me. I mean, when there is sun, it's really bad. But when there are clouds, like today it's such a beautiful day. The rain is really small per se. It barely rains at all. But it is there, so which is amazing. That's the kind of rain I really like. I like every kind of rain, actually, so I shouldn't call it like that. And it's just such a beautiful weather. But what I do need is actually gonna build sustainable farms just for a second. Actually, no. Epigenetic crop seeding just for a second to increase my food production, so I can make up for the loss of my population on those systems. Because it is actually gonna happen. Man, it's gonna take a lot of dust to get this upgrade fast. But I can sacrifice it, actually. Sacrifice the dust, I mean, and industry. Now, you do say I cannot do anything with you, nothing with you. You already have taken care of your overpopulation problems. I can get a little bit more J-Donics. There are polar temperatures as well. How does it look like? Can we see that? Yes, it can. Iceberg. It feels like this iceberg opening cut of this game. You know what I mean. But so polar templates would cost me a lot of happiness, and this system, nah, I want to keep my system approval unhappy. So even though it would benefit my empire to get J-Donics, I don't believe it would make all that much of a difference. I mean, plus 4% ship attack. Right now my ship attack is already big enough to not worry about that. So I'm gonna leave it as it is. Thank you very much, Ilium. Now, next one is Salvos. I can finally make sure that the system is not stagnated, so I am gonna colonize the Baron. It does have dust load as well, which is going to be amazing! And I believe this is it for now. Next system, please. Citadel, not much to do here. Lessus. Yes, I do need to take care of exploitation over here, so how about get rid of that, and I keep clicking it in and out from here by accident all over. Moon survey, yes, important, but first of all, I do want a temple finance, thank you very much. On you, I do want 3D replication plans, thank you very much. Now, you need to give me your moon money, and then I can go back into incredible area production, thank you very much. And oh, I forgot, I still have some plans to check out on. You cannot do anything just yet, but it will change in a relatively close future, so you don't have to worry. You we already dealt with, and we are back at Fessia, so I believe everything has been taken care of. You actually, now that you've dealt with that fleet over there, you can travel to Lors. Make sure that you also control the system so nobody can get past you. And we're gonna help our Hisho friends who have an amazing, I believe my favorite Amiibo hero leading them in a fight against the United Empire. I said it in a really weird way, like Empire. What is Empire? Whatever. So you go ahead, travel there and help our friends with war effort, which apparently will not happen in this turn. But whatever, next turn we're gonna kick some people. Just kick, I did not even need to finish the sentence, you know what I mean, and I don't have to swear in this way. I'm not sure if it even is counted as a swear, but regardless, I'm not gonna do so. Knowledge is at 6, wasn't it a 5th in the previous turn? I'm not sure, but I will need to pump it out relatively soon as possible. And my fleet's production is at 7th. Now this definitely did decrease because it was at 4th place not too long ago. Why did that happen? I'm not too sure, to be quite honest. My score is still the lowest. I actually dropped below 1000. Hold on a second, what did happen to make me so much worse of a person? I'm not too sure. But the important thing is, 3 of my systems that used to be stagnated are not anymore, which is very, very important indeed, and I am indeed going to make profits because of that. Now, end the turn, we're gonna take Retina and give it to Hisho as a gift. They pretty much managed to win it for themselves, so they do not even need our generosity, but I just wanted them to be a little bit more happy with me, and I did gain something. Mastery of Celestial Bodies. Oh, that's because I managed to colonize an asteroid belt. That I see. You, Temple of Architectural Glory. What does it give me? Less industry cost on improvements of star system. What system was that? Thank you very much. That's the timer, by the way. It was this one. Well, this is going to be very important. Wish I had that area, but I'm not gonna complain because it's still an amazing thing. Plasma payloads are finished, which is nice, but I'm gonna wait with redesigning my ships until condensed plasma. It's not like I need to redesign them just yet. Do you actually think how I constantly pump them out? I can't do that, so I will do that. I can't do that, so I'll do that. That's some pretty sick way of speaking. Shut up. I can't speak, I guess we all know that. Now, also, active mirroring, you go to home. Reactive holes, I might not need you. Dense plasma shields, I don't need you either. You stay, I'll go for as many as I can. When I see how many I can actually go for, you stay. 2 times high zero plating is going to be good enough for now. So I'm not gonna go for anything evasion related. This thingy could be useful, but it does have a lot of weight. I can't afford it on this type of ship, so thanks, but no thanks. Right now, 4 plasma shields is going to be actually a little bit too much because they do weigh a lot, so I'm gonna go for 3. 5 of super dense armor, this is also a very hefty upgrade. 2 plasma slugs, which is as much as I had, and 5 positron torpedoes, which is actually more than I had, but now I have a little bit too much weight, so if I go for reactive house again, it's gonna be just fine. Just fine. It's a little bit too much. How can I still... Nothing to see here, I'm not cheating at all. Like, oh, and I do need to upgrade the queue, thank you very much. Yes, I know I upgraded the queue, that was pretty much the point, don't you think? So, you make the population search, thank you very much. Also, make sure that you colonize this lava, because it does have Proto-Orchid, and I already have access to Proto-Orchid, so maybe I'll be actually able to have the monopoly. I don't remember how much Proto-Orchid I have. Only 1, still not good enough to have a monopoly, but oh well, it's still something, I guess. So you go at the first place because you're important now. I don't want to stagnate neither, and that's good enough for now. No, the ships that I can retrofit, I will not retrofit because the only ships I can retrofit are the ones that are stationed over here, and I do want to focus on retrofitting this fleet whenever I will be able to do so, which is when I capture Rotanev for myself. So. Let's fight. It's a rather big and hefty fleet, but it doesn't have any dreadnoughts on it, so it shouldn't be too bad. Now, I don't know for how long it took me to realize that I didn't set up my timer, so I will end the recording probably after this battle or after I end the turn, just to make sure I don't have to split anything. Okay, the enemy fleet, while it does look kinda scary, it did take some major damage from my friends, which makes me relatively happy. Actually, it makes me really happy, so I can go, well, I can't go for any offensive cards, I explained to you why in the past, but I believe that Barrier, it is a really nice card to play, because it doesn't decrease your firepower, but it does increase your odds of survival, especially on the small ships like the ones I have. So I do want this a lot, and look at that. One enemy ship is gone, it was the smallest one of all, but wow, this looks beautiful. It reminds me of Prince of Persia. Not even the Sons of Time trilogy, but the first Prince of Persia. No, actually no. The second Prince of Persia game. One of the Prince of Persia games, that's what matters. And look at that, almost no damage taken. It will change when the rockets actually manage to hit me, though apparently they didn't manage to hit me at all. So the enemy fleet is down by the second turn, which is this. They have target locked, which is a scary upgrade to have, but still I believe I'm officially awesome. Our Arias are doing a tremendous job at completely obliterating anything that stands in their path, which is nice. Did they lose any ship in that final volley of missiles? I will check on that in a second. First of all, however, I think I will give these guys dust warheads. Emergency shelter, that is not useful for me right now at all. Master Hacker, no, thank you very much. This one, no. I will have use of Defender 1 in the near future, but right now I wanna see if dust warheads look cool or not. Actually, I still wouldn't be able to use them too much because I need the dust, so I'll go for defense. Also, I might find out that there's something really important, so that there's some really important upgrade that I only unlock after getting Defender 2 or 3, so I'll wait. Thank you, and you, I didn't lose anybody, only lost 34 hit points, which is very, very nice indeed. You can start taking over the system and guarding it as well. Any fleet coming in, but it shouldn't be a problem. Friendly Scout has managed to slip by and is going to explore, or yet not like we need to do so, but at least he is gonna do so anyway. And I believe we are ready to end with the stand, which is nice. I'm gonna end it right now while saying my outro. So, let me close up at the hot zone for a second, and it was PANCZASU the Mighty Mix Power. If you somehow managed to enjoy my videos, then please by all means do like it and maybe even subscribe to my channel. Also, I encourage you to leave a comment because I do love reading them, and they also tell me something about what I should or shouldn't improve indeed, which is all means of helpful. Thank you for watching it again, and I'll see you online.